Okay, so this is day one of my strongman kind of training vlog that I want to do here just to document my progress and stuff like that. Like I mentioned in the last video, this is going to be my first strongman competition ever. So with that being said, so I'm going to do some 5x5 sets. It says moderately heavy, so I'm probably going to get up to like maybe 225, do some sets of 5. It says leave 1 to 2 reps in reserve, so 225 should be just fine for me. I can usually get 225 for about 8 to 10 reps. So and this is Romanian deadlift 4x8, but I think I might just do some hyper extensions on my Roman chair that kind of hits the glutes and the hamstrings, similar to what a Roman deadlift would do. And then it says walking lunges 3x12 each leg. Definitely going to do that. That'll work my hip flexors, and my hip flexors are always tighter. And I actually don't really sit a lot. I mean, when I get off work, I do because I'm on my feet, do physical labor, yada yada. But it'll be good for my hip flexors and stuff like that. And it says sandbag bear hug carry, 100-pound bag, and do 5 rounds of that. Carry as far as possible, 60 to 90 seconds. So I'll just kind of play around with that, and then I might end it off with a plank or whatever. So then tomorrow it'll just be, I'll probably get me and my wife and maybe our dog to go on a 30 to 45-minute walk. It's pretty typical for us. Sometimes we even go for an hour, hour and a half, sometimes when we're feeling froggy, but don't want to do too much. So 30 to 45-minute walk, work on some mobility and stretching and stuff like that. I've been talking to my wife about wanting to do some Pilates anyways, because as I've been kind of getting stronger again, I feel myself kind of stiffening up again a little bit. Stretch hips, my ankles, my back, and then just kind of just take it easy, eat some good food, chill out with my wife and my dog, smoke a little bit, chill, relax. And just one more time, just to go over all the events that I'm going to be training for: log clean and press for reps. Then we got the max wagon wheel axle deadlift, yoke carry, sandbag medley, and keg over bar for reps. The log is going to be, for my weight class, Novus Men 220 plus. It's going to be a 205-pound log. I think I can do that. I feel pretty capable. But my goal is just to finish the events and have fun, of course. And the max wagon wheel deadlift is 315, so that shouldn't be too crazy. Again, I've never done these implements, so we'll just see. Yoke carry is 510 pounds. The sandbag medley is 175-pound sandbag. And then the keg over bar for reps is 225 pounds. So just want to take this as serious as I can, but also not too serious. Like I mentioned in the last video, I want to have fun with this. It's all about the experience and getting used to the equipment and the implements and stuff like that. So, yeah, let me quit yapping. And I've already done some warm-up sets with the bar, 95 pounds, 135, 185. So I'm working up to 225. I'll throw my belt on, hit that, and then we'll do some split squat, split walking lunges and all that good stuff, and we'll hit it. So not to sound cocky or overconfident or anything, but I have been feeling, sorry, but I'm talking here. You good? Yeah, I'm just talking to the camera. So I have been feeling pretty strong lately, I've been feeling pretty good, but I also don't want to get like, as Luke Skywalker said to the Emperor, your overconfidence is your weakness, you know what I'm saying? So, but no, but in all seriousness, though, I have been feeling pretty strong. I've been feeling pretty good. My wife's been feeding me good. I've been trying to eat better, be more mindful. But I'm probably going to throw my belt on for this. Which, if y'all watched a couple of squat videos ago, I actually did do 225 raw and I felt just fine with it. But just because, injury prevention, don't want to get hurt. I want to take this as seriously as possible. And I still kind of want to try to get a soft belt. I actually do have one. I forget where it's at, but I've seen where some people, they put their, it's a common thing now, but they put their soft belt on and then put their thick leather belt around. Check it out. Making your, For those of you that don't know, that's the actual name for Thor's power belt. He has a belt that gives him power. All right, let me quit waffling. My wife's got Attack of the Clones on in the background for me. I was watching Mitch Hooper. I know, surprise, surprise. All right. So, said 2 reps in reserve, so I'm not going to go crazy. I'm probably just going to get 5 reps, even though if I feel like I can do 8 or 10, I'm just not going to. I'm just going to follow what I looked up and just do that. No need to try to like reinvent the wheel. This is my first time. I don't know what I'm doing. When like on here I do, but when I get to the log and the yoke and all that stuff, it'll be my first time ever like putting hands on it. So, but I do have the background with warehouse and stuff like that, so I'm used to lifting awkward stuff, yada yada. But look what happened. Easy. Just doing 5. Call it right there. Whoops. Okay, so I did say I was doing 225, but I ended up throwing a 10 on each side. You can see. And these are 45s. They're just a different size because I wasn't paying attention when I ordered them off Amazon. So I do want to get plates that match up. So when I have like do 3 plates or whatever, it's all these regular standard size barbells. So, but these ones on the side, these are 45s and then a 10 on each side. So now I'm doing my body weight because last time I weighed, I was like 241. I think I told my wife last time when I weighed. It was something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it like maybe a few more minutes. Rest time is definitely important. As I progress throughout the weeks, though, I will be reducing my rest time overall. So that'll also improve like my endurance and just my overall condition. And so, because I was reading and a lot of people were saying people who come from a background like that have been lifting a barbell or free weights for 3 to 6 years, they typically have a better overall standing than like your just average person walking into strongman. But there is still just some minute detail because strength is a skill. Like it is about technique. Like you can have raw power, but like you see those dudes in fights and they're all big and they're like swinging these crazy haymakers. Like if they knew how to actually punch, they could really hurt somebody. But they're just, I mean, those haymakers, if it lands right, it will hurt you. But then you got guys like Mike Tyson, just power, and delivery and all that stuff. But let me quit yapping. I want to take a minute and just chill, and then I'm gonna hit this two. What is it? 225, 30. So 245, and then we'll get it. I hit record, right? Yeah, I got it. I'm probably gonna look into buying me a new belt. I think this one's been good. I just want to try some different stuff. Whoops. Oof. I need to invest into that safety bar. That's probably good. Like, being able to put my shoulders like that is probably good to open them up, but man, fuck. By the time I get out of it, I feel like a T-Rex. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit. All right, set 4 of 5, and then it's some hyper extensions with some split squats, split lunges, Bulgarian split squats, and then we'll do a little bit of the sandbag. Not a whole lot, though. Don't want to, like, I think the point of the program at first is not to wear myself out. It's just kind of like build up my condition, and then as you get closer to the competition or the show, whatever, if you're bodybuilding, that's when they call it, that's when you start peaking. So like, you know, for as far as strongman goes, that's when you start like really pushing the heavier weights as closer to the competition. So you're not like doing super heavy weights a couple of months prior to that, and you like really damage and lower your nervous system and just wreck it, and then trying to go into a competition doing that heavy weight again, and your nervous system hasn't had any time to recover. So like this way, the way that Mitch Hooper explained it, dude, he did a great. And I've heard Brian Shaw explain it. There's many strongmen, and even obviously any kind of sport athlete, honestly. Oh gosh. Okay, one more after this. Okay, last one. All right, that's a wrap for squats. Oh, damn. So now I reckon I'll move to the split squats, and then I might do some hyper extensions just to kind of, you know, give my lower back, my glutes and hams some extra attention, you know. All right. Do these barefoot. Said 12 reps, so I'm not going to go too crazy on these. I'm not going to do a walk-in. I'm just going to do regular lunges, split lunges, you know. Split lunges, is that a thing? I don't know. I just made it up. Whoa. Okay. With that being said, jumping into reverse hypers. I'm not going again. I'm not trying to go to failure on anything. Just want to keep everything like primed and get it nice and conditioned. Just get some blood moving and stuff. And again, like I mentioned earlier, as the weeks go on, I'll start getting heavier, doing it more intensely, adding more load, etc., etc. So I just started filling this. Got this off Amazon for like $90, $95, something like that. So also got this funnel. I forget what I got that off Amazon. Some big funnel, but I have some sand out here. Sorry for lighting. It's dark out here, but just laying it out, spreading it out thin on this tarp because it rained here in South Carolina where I'm located. So everything in the Home Depot section was just totally soaked. So before I put all this in my sandbag, I wanted to spread it out, get it nice and dry, and then yeah, I'm really excited to get that 150-pound sandbag filled. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I got two more sets of the split squats or split lunges, and then two more sets of this as well. Again, not to failure. And then I may or may not do the sandbag for just maybe like 2 or 3 rounds, just to maybe do a bear hug or just get it to my shoulder wall. We'll see how I'm feeling. So I'm gonna set the mic down for a minute because I'm starting to drip sweat, and I use this for my action figure reviews. This specific microphone, so I don't want to get like my sweat and oil because it'll mess with the paint on. I'm weird about that. Okay. What's to lose? Okay, so last round of this split squats, hyperextension, and then I'm feeling good, so I think I should do the sandbag. I'm only going to do some, like I said, 3 rounds, just like maybe 5 to shoulder each time, 5 reps. So let me quit yapping. Let me get to work. Should have been doing these, honestly. See, this is what I tell you we need to do. When I tell you we need to do split squats, this is what I'm telling you. This is really good for your hip flexors. This will help your back and stuff. Yeah, it's all right there. But I can mute whatever part if I need to. I'm gonna wait a few minutes and do a couple of Oh, shit. I was trying to say I'm gonna wait a few minutes and do a couple things with the sandbag, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Okay, so it's late. It's Saturday night. I'm gonna just do a couple of these just because it was kind of in the program that I looked up. Um, it's like 10:30. My wife's tired. She's sitting out here with me. I'm very lucky to have her. So let me get her inside so she can get laid down on our couch and chill for the rest of the night, and we'll call it a night. And then tomorrow I'll be going for. I probably won't record anything for the walk because I'm just gonna walk around probably around the block with my dog and my wife again. So I'll probably just do a 30, 45 minute walk. I'm gonna try to do some stretching. I might try to tell my wife and to do some Pilates with me or something. And then Monday, that's when I start upper body and overhead press. So that'll be my pressing day. And then yeah, so on and so forth. So yeah, let me get this work done. One more like that, and I'm done. Oh shit! One more like that, then I'm done. Okay, last set of sandbag, and then that's the end of the lift. All right, that's the end of the lift. That was good. I feel good. I feel great. Gonna get something good to eat. Maybe make some juice, and not that kind of juice either. I'm natural. I'm natty, baby. But yeah, good lift. So I'm gonna end the video here. So tomorrow's Sunday, or well, technically, what time is it, babe? It's still Saturday, right? Okay, yeah. Technically, it's still Saturday. So tomorrow, go on a walk, stretch a little bit, eat some good food, and then Monday hit overhead press. So I'll see y'all then. See y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.